The smartest people don't distrust everyone because they're paranoid. They trust no one because they have pattern recognition. They've watched loyalty evaporate the moment it became inconvenient. They've watched friends turn into accountants, quietly calculating what you cost them, what you owe them, what you're worth on a bad day. They've watched love become leverage. They've watched promises become props. And the worst part is this: it never looks like betrayal while it's happening. It looks like concern. It looks like advice. It looks like a smile that stays on the face a second too long. The intelligent learn a brutal law early. Most people don't want the truth about you. They want a version of you that makes their life easier. And the moment you stop fitting that version, the warmth disappears. So the smartest stop giving people the keys, not because they hate humans, because they refuse to hand strangers a knife and call it connection. This is why they move quietly. This is why they listen more than they speak. And this is why they survive. In the next minutes, you're going to see why the sharpest minds treat trust like currency, not charity. Not 10 motivational red flags. 10 cold reasons that explain how people really move when pressure arrives, when envy awakens, when opportunity knocks, and when your success becomes a mirror that insults them. You'll learn why oversharing makes you predictable, why loyalty is often just convenience wearing perfume, and why the smartest people don't cut everyone off, they simply control access. By the end, you won't become bitter, you'll become accurate. Let's begin. Machiavelli understood something most people hate admitting. Trust is not a virtue, trust is a tactic. In a soft world, trust is preached like religion. In a real world, trust is measured like risk, because the same person who cheers for you in public can quietly resent you in private. The same person who says, "I got you," can disappear the moment your situation stops benefiting them. People don't betray because they're evil. They betray because they're human, because fear shows up, because envy shows up, because self-preservation shows up. And when those forces enter the room, morality becomes decoration. The smartest people don't walk around accusing everyone. They simply build their lives like a fortress with windows. You can see in, but you cannot reach in. They give small truths to test reactions. They watch who relaxes when they win. They watch who gets tense. They watch who starts asking questions that feel like curiosity but sound like inventory. And once you understand this, you stop being shocked by outcomes. You start designing outcomes. Now let's break the 10 reasons. Reason 1, most people don't keep secrets. They keep leverage. The smartest people learn this the hard way. The moment you tell someone something valuable, you don't just share information, you transfer power, because now your weakness has an audience. Your plan has a witness. Your fear has a future use. And people don't need to be evil to weaponize it. They only need one emotional moment, one argument, one jealousy spike, one desperate need to feel bigger than they are. That's when the private detail you trusted them with becomes a casual joke in someone else's mouth. Not because they planned to destroy you, because they wanted to win a moment. This is why intelligent people speak in controlled doses, not because they are cold, because they understand how humans bargain. When someone knows your insecurities, they can steer your behavior without touching you. They can guilt you, pressure you, flatter you, threaten you softly. They can say, "I know you," and suddenly you're negotiating with your own reputation. Watch how people behave when they think nobody is watching. They collect stories, they collect weaknesses, they collect dirt without calling it dirt, they call it bonding, they call it being close, but what they're really doing is building a file. Machiavelli would call it simple governance. If your enemy knows your next move, you are already late. If your friend knows everything about you, you are already exposed. So the smartest people don't trust their inner world to the public. They keep their true intentions protected until the moment action makes words irrelevant. Trust, to them, is not given after intimacy. It is earned after restraint. Reason 2, people love you until your life proves them wrong. Your success doesn't just raise you, it exposes them. The smartest people notice a strange shift when they start improving. The laughter gets tighter, the compliments get delayed, The support becomes conditional, hidden behind concern and little warnings that sound wise but feel like a leash. Because when you win, someone else loses a story they were telling themselves. They were the smart one, the strong one, the one with the most potential, the one who didn't need to try. And then you change your habits and suddenly the hierarchy in their head collapses. Now your discipline becomes an accusation. Your progress becomes an insult. Your confidence becomes ego, so they start managing you. Not directly, subtly. They ask questions that are really fishing hooks. They suggest you slow down, relax, be humble, don't get ahead of yourself. They don't want you to fail. They want you to stay familiar. They want you to stay within a range where they can still feel superior without earning it. This is why the smartest people don't trust applause. Because the same hands that clap today can point tomorrow, and the moment your rise makes them feel small, they will search for a flaw to restore balance. They will gossip, nitpick, reinterpret your motives, reduce your wins to luck, and call it being realistic. Machiavelli would tell you this is normal politics. Status is a battlefield disguised as friendship, so the intelligent do something simple. They stop giving people front row seats to their momentum. They move in silence, let results speak, and keep their next level hidden until it is already real. Reason 3. Trust creates dependency. Dependency creates control. The smartest people notice how quickly support turns into ownership. You accept help once, then twice, then it becomes normal. And one day, that person speaks to you like they have a stake in your choices, like they funded your freedom, like your life is a project they're managing. Because that's what trust does in the wrong hands. It makes you comfortable, and comfort makes you negotiable. The moment you rely on someone, you start editing yourself around them. You avoid conflict. You avoid honesty. You avoid risk. Not because you're weak, because you've attached your stability to their mood. Now a simple disagreement feels expensive. Now saying no feels like you're biting the hand that feeds you. And humans exploit this without even realizing they're doing it. They'll remind you of what they did for you. They'll mention it jokingly. They'll use favors as strings. They'll act wounded when you don't comply. They'll say, "After everything I've done," and suddenly your autonomy becomes a debt. Machiavelli's world was built on this principle. The prince who depends on others is not a prince. He is a hostage with good manners. So the smartest people practice a harsh discipline. They accept little, they owe little, they keep their survival independent, they don't confuse kindness with safety, they don't let gratitude turn into obedience. They'll appreciate you, but they won't belong to you. Reason 4. What people don't understand, they distort. A smart person can explain their intentions with perfect clarity and still be misunderstood on purpose. Because most people don't listen to learn, they listen to place you inside a story that benefits them. If they can't read you, they'll write you. If they can't predict you, they'll label you. And once you're labeled, anything you do becomes evidence. You stay quiet, they call you arrogant. You speak up, they call you insecure. You keep boundaries, they call you selfish. You give too much, they call you weak. And the most dangerous distortion happens when you trust someone with complexity. You show them the parts of you that are layered, contradictory, human, then later, in a room you're not in, they simplify you into a villain or a clown because it's easier to repeat. Machiavelli would tell you that perception beats reality in public life. People don't punish you for what you are, they punish you for what they can convince others you are. So the smartest people don't trust their nuance to careless minds. They keep their motives clean and minimal. They let their actions be so consistent that distortion looks ridiculous. They don't argue with rumors. They don't defend themselves to spectators. They understand that the more you explain, the more material you hand to someone who already wants to misunderstand you. Trusting the wrong person doesn't just risk betrayal. It risks a new version of you being born in other people's mouths. Reason 5. The average person is loyal to comfort, not to you. Watch what happens when it costs them something. When loyalty is cheap, everyone is loyal. When loyalty requires inconvenience, silence, distance, or risk, most people suddenly become philosophical. They start saying things like, I don't want to get involved. I'm staying neutral. It's not my place. Neutral is a beautiful word people use to hide fear. The smartest people don't hate this. They just account for it. They understand that many relationships are built on mutual ease. You make each other feel good. You share time. You trade attention. But the moment you bring heat into the room, problems, conflict, pressure, consequences, the comfort contract breaks. And here's the darker part. Some people only stay close to you while your life is calm because calm makes them look good too. Your stability gives them status. Your friendship gives them identity. But the moment your life becomes messy, they fear contamination. They don't want your storm touching their image. So they step back, quietly, politely. They don't slam the door. They simply stop answering with the same speed. They stop showing up. They stop risking anything. Machiavelli would recognize this immediately. He warned that many will call themselves friends when the sun is out, but when the weather changes, they discover obligations elsewhere. So the smartest people do not place their foundation on human moods. They build alliances with clear expectations. They choose a few proven people, and with everyone else, they stay courteous, useful, and distant, because trusting comfort, loyalty, is how you get abandoned at the first real cost. Reason 6. Trust makes you speak. Speaking makes you traceable. The smartest people fear one thing more than enemies: witnesses. Every time you explain yourself, you leave a trail, a timeline, a motive, a story that can be rearranged later. People don't just remember what you said, they remember what they can use. They cut your sentences into weapons. They screenshot your softness. They memorize your uncertainty. And the world rewards the person who can quote you. Trust encourages you to drop your guard, to talk freely, to fill silence, to be real. But real is expensive when the room changes. Real is expensive when alliances shift. Real is expensive when someone needs a villain to feel righteous. Machiavelli would call this avoidable damage. Because words are promises you didn't mean to make. They are commitments you never signed. You tell someone your plan, now it's a bet they can sabotage. You tell someone your fear, now it's a button they can press. You tell someone your desire, now it's a chain they can tug when they want you to move. So the intelligent become careful with language. They speak in outcomes, not emotions. They speak in facts, not confessions. They let people see what they've done, not what they're trying to do. It's not silence for mystery. It's silence for sovereignty. Reason 7. People don't betray you when they hate you. They betray you when they need you smaller. Hatred is loud. You can hear it coming. The real danger is the person who smiles, stays close, and quietly competes with you. The one who feels inferior in your presence but won't admit it. The one who says they're proud of you, but their eyes don't match the sentence. Because your growth triggers their panic. If you rise, their excuses look weak. If you become disciplined, their laziness gets exposed. If you become respected, their influence shrinks. And when someone feels their value dropping, they don't always improve. They sabotage, not with a direct attack. That would reveal them. They do it with subtle corrosion. They plant doubt in other people's minds. They question your intentions. They warn others about you. They bring up your past at the worst time. They reframe your confidence as arrogance. They don't destroy you with a punch. They destroy you with a narrative. And the cruel part is, they'll still call it love. Machiavelli would tell you this is normal. Rivalry often wears friendship as camouflage. The court is full of people who bow while sharpening a blade behind their back. So, the smartest people don't trust closeness. They trust consistency under pressure. They watch who celebrates their wins without making it about themselves. They watch who stays respectful when they have nothing to gain, and when they sense someone needs them smaller, they don't argue. They create distance that looks like peace. Reason 8. Trust assumes people won't change. People change fastest when money, fear, or desire enters. The smartest people don't judge someone by how they treat you when life is easy. They judge them by what happens when the stakes rise. Because pressure doesn't build character, it reveals it. And the moment someone is offered a reward for switching sides, most morals become flexible. The moment someone feels threatened, most friendships become negotiable. The moment someone falls in love, most promises become optional. You think you trust a person, but you really trust a version of them. The version with stable income, the version with a calm relationship, the version with nothing to prove, the version that isn't cornered. Then something changes. They get ambitious. They get desperate. They meet someone new. They get jealous. They get scared. And suddenly you're dealing with a stranger wearing the same face. Machiavelli warned about this in a simple way. Never build your safety on someone else's mood. Never bet your future on someone else staying the same. Because humans aren't consistent. They are situational. So the smartest people trust slowly. They give access in stages. They keep options. They keep receipts. They build redundancy. They never put their entire life in one person's hands, no matter how good the story feels. They don't call it cynicism. They call it insurance. Reason 9. The more someone knows about you, the easier you are to manipulate. Information is not intimacy. It is access. When someone learns your triggers, they can steer you without touching the wheel. They learn what you crave: approval, respect, peace, attention, and they start offering it like bait. They learn what you fear: abandonment, failure, humiliation, and they start using it like a leash. They don't need to threaten you. They just need to hint. A smart person understands this. The world is full of people who don't argue with you. They manage you. They praise you to soften your boundaries. They withdraw affection to punish you. They create confusion, so you chase clarity. And if you trusted them with the map of your inner world, you made their job easy. This is why the smartest people keep certain parts of themselves unspoken, not because they are fake, because they refuse to give anyone a remote control. Machiavelli's lesson is simple. If you want to stay free, you must stay hard to read. Not invisible, not cold, just difficult to program. You can be kind while still being ungrabbable. So they reveal facts, not vulnerabilities. They reveal progress, not panic. They reveal outcomes, not insecurity. Trust, to them, is not a confession booth. It's a permission slip, and they don't hand those out lightly. Reason 10. Trust is often a story people tell to avoid thinking. Most people trust because they want relief. They want to believe someone is safe so they can stop staying sharp. They want to believe love means loyalty. They want to believe friendship means protection. They want to believe being good will be returned with goodness. The smartest people don't live inside that fantasy. They see the difference between someone who likes you and someone who will stand beside you when it costs them status. They see the difference between someone who laughs with you and someone who will protect your name when you're not in the room. They see the difference between closeness and character, and they also see something else. Trust is not a feeling, it's a system. If you can destroy me with what I told you, I trusted wrong. If you can derail my plans because you know them, I trusted wrong. If you can control my emotions because you know my wounds, I trusted wrong. Machiavelli's harsh wisdom is that people are not angels, and you are not special to their survival. When two interests collide, interest usually wins. Not every time, but enough times to ruin your life if you bet wrong. So the smartest people do a quiet, powerful thing. They trust patterns, not promises. They trust behavior, not words. They trust time, not intensity. They are not lonely because they trust no one. They are free because they trust correctly. So now you see the real reason the smartest people trust no one. Not because they're broken, because they're awake. They've seen how secrets become leverage. They've seen how your success turns into someone else's insecurity. They've felt how help can turn into ownership. They've watched how people distort what they don't understand, then punish you for the version they invented. They've learned that most loyalty is comfort loyalty. It lasts until the first inconvenience, the first risk, the first moment where supporting you would cost them something real. They've learned that trust makes you talk, and talking makes you traceable. Every confession becomes a handle. Every plan becomes a target. Every vulnerable detail becomes a button someone can press when they want you to move. They've learned betrayal rarely comes from open enemies. It comes from people who need you smaller, people who compete in silence, people who smile while they rewrite your name in other rooms. They've learned people change fastest when the stakes rise. Money, fear, desire, ambition. The same person can become a stranger overnight when opportunity walks in. And they've learned the final law. Trust is not a feeling. It's permission. It's access. It's influence. So the smartest people don't lock everyone out. They control the doors. They trust patterns, not promises. They trust time, not intensity. They trust behavior, not charm. And that's why they keep winning, while others keep getting surprised. Here's the twist. The smartest people don't live in isolation. They live in selectivity. They can be polite without being open. They can be friendly without being reachable. They can sit in a room full of people and still keep their real life untouched. Because they learned the difference between social warmth and strategic access. Trust isn't dead, it's rare. It's something you build like a fortress, brick by brick, test by test. Not with one deep conversation, not with one late night confession, not with, "I feel like I've known you forever." That line has trapped more intelligent people than any enemy ever did. So if you want to move like the smartest, do this. Let people earn information the same way they earn respect. Slowly, through consistency, through time, through what they do when they have power and what they do when they don't. And never forget the real rule behind all 10 reasons. The world doesn't punish you for being kind. It punishes you for being careless. Like the video if you've ever been punished for trusting too fast. Subscribe if you want power without the performance. And comment, what's the first sign someone can't be trusted? Their words, their envy, or their silence?